Right, Prathmesh, congratulations again for getting an All India rank 8. So, post getting a CLAT All India rank 14, within a week you are getting this rank. It's a good headache to have, no doubt about that. But first, tell me, how did you keep yourself focused during that one?
So I would not say that I was completely not distracted, obviously, because after CLAT went well, there was that panic of checking the answer keys and going through कि मेरे कितने सही हुए कितने गलत हुए क्या marks बनेंगे, waiting for the results. But by Tuesday or by Wednesday, I realized कि okay, there's another exam coming up, there's another challenge coming up, as I said in the CLAT part 2 that I was seeing CLAT as another mock, another challenge. So I thought कि there's a 150 mark challenge coming up, a bigger challenge, and which has a different syllabus which requires dedicated practice. So in Wednesday, I just got in lock-in mode again. I did all the possible sets that I had. I took all my old mocks, solved them again, and gave 2 or 3 new mocks. And by Saturday, I was like, कि अब जितना कर सकता था कर लिया. I'll go to the exam hall like I walked in the CLAT exam room. I'll sit, whatever may the paper be, I'll try to give my best and solve it. So that was my entire approach to this.
Clearly, the feeling was that of being relaxed because you've already cracked an important exam. You know that no matter what happens, you're going to pursue law in a very good institute. So you were more relaxed rather than, let's say, being distracted.
There was surely an anxiety that was there because results weren't out by the time AILET exams were conducted. So that bit of my CLAT में endless होगा, नलसर होगा, क्या नहीं होगा, that was always there in my mind.
Right.
However, yeah, the relaxation was indeed present because during the AILET exam I was like, it's another paper, I'll solve it the way I can. And I was very flexible during that 2 hours. So that is what helped me, I think, in this particular paper.
In our earlier discussion, of course, we discussed a lot about your preparation strategy and everything. Let's have a little bit of take your inputs on what exactly did you do for AILET and how much challenging is it to shift from CLAT mode to AILET mode, because they are 2 different exams. They test you differently. So, what kind of adjustment do people need to make when they are preparing for both these exams today?
So more or less for 2 sections, that is English and general knowledge, the contents that they study are pretty similar. The AILET passages are a bit lengthier and there are more questions, which are pretty more direct. So in English, it's not very different from what it was in CLAT. In GK, however, this requires much more in-depth knowledge of the topic. So when we do background study for CLAT, AILET also has a fair amount of luck in the GK sector. Because in the GK section, you can have covered thousands of topics, but those 30 questions can be outside them. So you cannot predict what would come in the paper, right? So GK is a very unpredictable section in terms of AILET. And regarding logical reasoning, I think it's some key concepts that have been coming for the past 5-6 years, like syllogisms or AR, or different sets of those. So it's just practice, I think, that makes AILET a more, rigorous exam, because AILET requires rigorous practice of those particular patterns.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Till first week of December, almost everybody is prioritizing CLAT, right? Because you know that the chances of getting through a top NLU in CLAT is much higher than, let's say, in AILET.
That is true, sir.
So when you are prioritizing CLAT, how much time would you dedicate for AILET preparation in between?
So, sir, till October it was going simultaneously. Like around every 2 or 3 weeks, we had 1 or 2 AILET mocks scheduled in Karelaj and Bhubaneswar. So I was just limiting myself to those mocks and practicing non-CLAT sectional tests that are there in the books and on the website. I was doing that. However, there was not much different things being done for AILET. In November, I had completely stopped practicing AILET sets. However, I was continuously studying GK. That was there. And some questions like Nafithromycin and all of them came in the actual exam, which I studied in November. So one more important thing about AILET is that whatever happens from December 1 to 7th can be really important for GK in AILET because it actually came in the exam. And I think I changed my attitude after December 7 specifically. For those 6 or 7 days, my entire focus was in AILET. And I think that was enough for me in this particular year.
Alright. So mission impossible, but I think there's nothing impossible for you. You've done us proud. And we'll congratulate you once again. But one last question. Delhi or Bangalore?
I would withhold the answer to that question, especially because Delhi has its own pros, which is being a very good location and a good academic place, whereas Bangalore has its own legacy. So I'll take some more time to think and then choose whatever is best for me.
I'm sure in either ways, both the institute will be proud to have you. वेलकम सर, कंग्रेचुलेशन आपको भी। तो प्रथमेश हैज डन यू प्राउड, दोनों एग्जाम में उसने बहुत अच्छा किया है। तो थोड़ा सा आपसे जानना चाहूँगा कि ये जो 2 साल का उसका प्रिपरेशन जर्नी था, उसमें फैमिली का यूजुअली बहुत रोल रहता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रिपरेशन, एंड ही इज ऑल्सो वेरी थैंकफुल कि आपका बहुत सपोर्ट रहा है। तो आपने क्या चैलेंज फेस किया इसके प्रिपरेशन?
ऐसे कोई चैलेंज फेस नहीं किया सर, क्योंकि एकेडमिक्स जो थे वो 10th 12th अपना करना ही था। इसको भी हमने साथ के साथ स्टार्ट करा और इसने इफेक्टिवली मैनेज किया। हमने कभी प्रेशराइज नहीं किया। स्लोली ग्रेजुअली जैसे जैसे प्रिपरेशंस होती रही, इन्वॉल्वमेंट बढ़ता रहा। इसके टाइम का जो अलॉटमेंट था वो रूटीन एकेडमिक्स से क्लैट की तरफ स्लोली ग्रेजुअली शिफ्ट हुआ। जो रिक्वायरमेंट थी उस हिसाब से इसने डिलीवर किया है। हमने ऐसे कोई प्रेशराइज नहीं किया, ना इसने कभी वो फील होने दिया कि हाँ ये प्रेशर। थोड़ा शेड्यूल हेक्टिक होता था बट मैनेज किया है।
बट ऐसा कभी आपने नोटिस किया कि प्रेशर फील कर रहा है ये, या फिर कभी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा नहीं हुआ तो थोड़ा डिसअपॉइंट हो गया या कुछ इस तरह का?
हुआ है एक दो बार। ऑल ऑफ सडन 90s से 70s में जब आया तो थोड़ा प्रेशर फील किया। फिर इसने अपने आप को पूरा ही कट ऑफ कर दिया था स्टडी से, और कीबोर्ड प्लेयर है तो इसने म्यूजिक में वापस से जाके फिर।
ये किसका आइडिया था?
वो पहले से ही है सर, आइडिया कुछ नहीं था। वो बस माहौल ही ऐसा है कि कभी मैं बैठ गया, कभी ये बैठ गया तो ये गाना सुना दो या ये धुन बजा दो। तो हमने थोड़ा सा वो किया, फिर वापस से रीस्टार्ट।
आई थिंक ये बहुत बड़ा लेसन है इन टर्म्स ऑफ, बिकॉज हम लोग हमेशा बात करते हैं कि स्टूडेंट किस तरह से पढ़ाई कर रहा है या फिर कोचिंग में कितना टाइम स्पेंड कर रहा है, जो कुछ सब कुछ हुआ है यहाँ पे। बट आई फील कि घर में एक माहौल मिलना चाहिए जिसमें एनकरेजमेंट मिलता है। तो जस्ट अ फ्यू वर्ड ऑफ एडवाइस कि बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स भी हैं जो देख रहे होंगे, एंड कई बार आउट ऑफ कंसर्न पेरेंट्स कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा प्रेशर क्रिएट कर देते हैं। आप जो बोले कि आपके यहाँ से कोई प्रेशर नहीं था, आई थिंक वो बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले किया।
सर मेरी एडवाइस क्या, सारे पेरेंट्स बेटर ही चाहते हैं अपने बच्चे का, कोई बुरा नहीं चाहता। मेरी तरफ से बस एक ही एडवाइस है कि फ्लो में बहने, फ्लो को ना